Hey there, viewers, and welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got a 2010 Jeep Compass here. It's got the big 2.4, I think they are, or so in there. The starter is dead. Came here for an oil change, drove it in, went to start it again. It wouldn't start, no click, no nothing. I was able to get to the solenoid control wire that goes down there. This thing's buried behind the intake, so you can hardly see it. So I was able to get down there, make sure we had power going to the starter, and we do. And we have battery power at the stud, and we have a good ground, so it just so happened, this guy's lucky day, it died in the shop. I don't know if that makes you lucky or not, but that's just so well the cookie crumbled today for this fella. Now, unfortunately, it's here for inspection. It's pretty rough shape. 2010 in New York, especially on a Fiat Jeep. They don't survive very well in our climate, and this thing's pretty well had, but he does, want to put a starter in it. The sucky part is, is when it's like a new customer, it's like, oh yeah, I went to the shop and all of a sudden I need a starter. Now you look like you're scamming people. But trust me folks, this is just how it worked. You know what they say, some days you get the bear, some days the bear gets you. So we're gonna take and unhook the battery. Unhook the negative post. Because everything's so negative. According to service data, I thought I was going to have to pull the intake manifold because the mother lover lives way down here. You can't even see it. They say, and they write, that you can take off the throttle body and birth it like a baby. Just right out. Meh. I don't know if babies make that noise, but maybe a baby cow. Let's see, we're going to pull this thing off. And maybe she's got to be tiger tight though, let me tell you what. It looks like our connector here on the air intake temp sensor is broke because they have it zip tied. That's lovely. So we're going to cut the zip tie. Maybe we're going to get some screwdrivers here and get things taken apart. That's super redneck. Works perfect. Good fix, FYI. If you break a tab. Even though I don't think I was going to come unplugged anytime soon. You know what else bugs me? Is I'm missing a screwdriver. One of my Mac Tools red hard handle screwdrivers, I think they're discontinued. And not me that works here doesn't know where it is. And we don't have a Mac Tools guy right now, or a Snap-on guy because of Rona. Everybody's scared. And none of them guys come out. Mac Tool guy sold his business and Snap-on, I think he just went hiding. So I don't know where those fellas are. I guess we're going to have a new Mac guy here pretty soon. So they say. Our Mac guy, he's not old, he was just ready to retire, so he said, I'm out. And that's that. I have no idea where the Snap-on guy is. I don't know if he went belly up and closed his business or what. Probably ought to call him because I got a bunch of broken stuff that I need fixed. Or replaced, rather. Come on, get on there. I'm trying to get the lower clamp off here. Oh, you mother loving. Where are you? We'll put the throttle body at the bottom of the engine. So we'll get this loose. Just had to man up. So there's that. Ricola! Who remembers that commercial? The Ricola commercial. Oh, there's plenty of room. Plenty. Wow, I was really thinking that thing was going to be shoehorned right up in that joint. I don't even know if you got to pull the throttle body. There's a throttle body bracket. So what I'll do, so we can hopefully get optimal viewing angles, because I have a tendency to record just crap you can never see. Because a lot of times that's how cars are. You're like, oh, what are you working on? You're like, oh, you just do it by feel. You know what I mean? Battery cables there are looking pretty cruddy. Of course, when I did the testing, I was able to get right on the stud out of that solenoid, so I know our connections there were good, and they weren't dropping away when the key was applied on. I did have to pierce this wire going down to the starter, so I'm going to have to put a little goop on that because we put one little pin prick in that to make sure that was good. Hey. Tight. Super tight. Let's look at the new starter, see how many bolts go in there, so we know which bolts, because there's some bolts that go through the transmission. This here's a Napa Power Premium Plus, not a sponsor. Unboxed power. I don't really feel it, but we do have a thing in here that says it's passed. 397 amps, holy smokies. Max amperage, 19 newton meters of torque, 1.53 kilowatts. And this is some charts. They put a fancy chart there, some other stuff. Anyways, getting sidetracked. It's way too late. I should be home eating dinner. And there she is. It's not very big, cute little thing. Stop. Do not remove under the penalty of law. Come and get me then. So there's that. Call for assistance. So what are they going to do? Show and fix it for you? There's that. That goes there. 1, 2 barbecue. Couple bolts, upper and a lower. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. Oh, that's bright right in my eyes. So we're gonna be really close. I'm gonna be whispering in your ear. I'll try not to make it too weird. I don't know what you guys can see, but you should be able to see what I see. Can you see what I see? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna unhook the IMRC valve, aka the intake manifold runner control valve. Oh, some genius decided to put a red lock on that. Push that down. That will set your classic P2004 code on your Chrysler. Super duper common. Oh, I thought I smelled something sizzling. That came over and touched. I got a pretty big nose. In case you hadn't noticed, no, I'm not Italian. I did have an Italian guy come in one time and tell me that. He's like, hey, I'm Frank Sinatra. You know, he had a name like that. And he's like, I'm Italian, in case you couldn't tell by my really large nose. Not that he talked like that, but that's what he did say, quote. And his name was Frank Sinatra. I was just trying to think of some kind of sweet Italian name. I'm like, hey, I'm spaghetti sauce. Or Tony Rigatoni or something. I don't know. Let's see. We do have this evap, or not evap hose, but looks like a PCV hose of some sort that goes on there. It should be a lot nicer if that was out of my way. It's light, and me are gonna have a fight. Fight. Arrogant alert. How does that hook on down there? Oh, I see. Let's see if we can't just give that a wiggle without breaking it all at bits. Something's got to come loose. Yeah, baby. So that came loose. Dude, can you guys hear that dog up the street? It's a pug. This lady has multiple pugs. And that, where does that go? Oh, it goes down to the purge. So it is evap. This lady's got a couple pugs, dude, and that dogs sit on that porch and they bark and they bark and they bark. And I love dogs. I'm a dog lover. I mean, like, sometimes I think I like my dog more than I like my children. That's not true, but I just want to choke that dog. You hear it? I should just go put the camera down there so you guys can hear it all day. Who sings that song? Is that Billy Currington? Is he the one that sings that song? Want you to love me like my dog? Mrs. O hates that song. Alright, we're going to tie this back out of the way because I can't give it the old one-handed handy the entire time. So we're going to tie her back to the old windshield wiper arm. There she goes. Now she's ready to give birth. We are 10 millimeters dilated, 10 centimeters dilated. And I think that's the proper 10 centimeters. Isn't that the goal when you go in to have the baby? Like, it looks like a 15, a 13, and some 10s. I remember going to the DRs, going to the doctors and the birthing class and all that stuff. I still remember everything. I was ready. I was super prepared. I like to be prepared for anything. All you have to remember is when their water breaks, I was ready to like deliver a baby. Like that's how prepared I was, just in case, worst case scenario. You gotta remember taco. You gotta remember the taco. When the taco breaks the water, taco, time, amount, color, odor. That's what you gotta remember about the water. When the water breaks, you gotta smell it. How much was it? What time was it? What color is it? It's very important information. I was prepared. Of course, never got to use any of my acquired skills. Once I tried to convince Mrs. O that I could handle the job and we could do this at home, she thought a hospital was a better idea. So, whatever. And then the fact of the matter, even on the second child, I seen the first one. It was like no big deal. What that doctor does is $10,000 it costs. 10 grand to go have a baby. I'm like, look, I can save you 10 grand. We can go buy something. I mean, you know, obviously that's what they bill their insurance company. Mrs. O, she's a trooper. She went in and had baby, all 3 babies. I mean, not even Tylenol. Just old school, raw dog. Boom. Baby having. She doesn't like taking any kind of medicine, so she just goes in and has a baby the old-fashioned way. No epidural. No nothing. I couldn't do it, I tell you what, man. No way. I remember when my first child was being born, you know, pretty excited. We're there, having a baby. Of course, never having witnessed it firsthand other than like cows and horses and stuff like that. Which is a lot different, let me tell you. And then the doctor's like, oh, we can see the baby's head. I'm like, oh, great. I'm gonna go down there, take a little gander. This might be too graphic. Go take a little gander, and I remember looking when Gavin's being born. I see like his little head. I'm like, oh my gosh! And like these women so overreact. Like I've done take me some poops that look like that. You know, not look like the child, but girth. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, push, bam! They didn't say I was looking at just like the little teeny tiny top of the head. No, that's all it was, the little teeny tiny top of the head. And then all of a sudden, kapowie, a head comes out. You're like, oh boy. That's what I'm talking about. How did we get down to the topic of childbirth? I know why, because you don't have a choice in what I say. I just say things. 10 mil. I forgot to get one of them. Yep, so after that, I kind of got you guys kind of rigged up here on the hood, so you might be a little bouncy. After that, I had a whole new respect for women. Not that I was disrespectful or didn't respect women. Initially, it's just, you know, when you watch a St. Bernard come through the cat door, I'll tell you what. Man, I tell you what. You don't mess with her, because if it was up to us men, there wouldn't be no coronavirus right now, because there wouldn't be no human population. Because I don't think we can handle it. Maybe there'd be a lot of one-child households, because they're like, oh yeah, we can do it. Then we go up one, we're like, oh hell no. We ain't having no number 2. Come on. You're right in my way. There's that one. You guys still remember? This though still hates it to this day when I say push. It's kind of funny because our regular doctor, the guy who was supposed to deliver child number 2, ended up being on the vacay. He was out vacationing with his fam jam. And then, so we had a different doctor. This lady we'd never seen, and the lady, every time she wanted Mrs. O to push, she'd go, push. And it was kind of funny, because it was a little Asian lady, and she could say it like super fast, and it was super funny, and I was really trying not to laugh when Mrs. O was having a baby, and this lady saying, push. So I bring that up all the time. And she doesn't think it's as funny as I do. I mean, it's still funny. I still do it, obviously. Gotta get a different sock. Oh, do. Whoa! Hitting in the jam. Now I'm backing myself right into the corner, you ding dong. Stop it. Hey, stupid. Freaking trigger, got trigger happy. I'm backed right into the freaking corner. You know what that means? That's what happens. See, it's in here, talking about Mrs. O, saying push. And what happens? You get some divine intervention. She'd be laughing at me right now. But we ain't gonna tell her. We're gonna get ourselves out of the jam when we're backed into the corner with one ratchet and you can't get to the back to undo it. Oh, that's what you get, fella. You should just kept your mouth shut. Just kept your mouth shut. I try to tell my kids all the time. You should just kept your mouth shut. Your sister wanted to beat the crap out of you. Trinity, boy, she can be savage, let me tell you what. Release. Come on, little fella. I just backed the other one off. You should release on me. Are you kidding me? Boy, dude, wouldn't that be something if I got two of these stuck in here? We ain't gonna do that. This homie don't play that. We're gonna go like this. This is not even funny. This is not even happening to me. Come on, starter. Don't even get me started. Oh, I need a bigger pry digger. Hold on, folks. What is this, amateur hour? Jeez. Come on, starter. Work your way in. Work it, girl, work it. Jeez, Louise, there we go. I think when I was trying to get all Captain Caveman here, the battery's falling apart. Look at that. Yep, battery's all falling apart there. We'll save it in case we need some guts for another one. Take that off before somebody gets hurt. Man! Alright, no more talking. Nobody tell Mrs. O what I was saying either. She's already haunting us. She's not even here. She had to go to the grocery store. And her level 12 contamination suit. You gotta wear it to go to the grocery store. Uh-oh. Oh, gonna hit the floor. Yippee skippy. There it is. There's your two starter bolts. Exactly the same size. Do not back yourself into a corner with a rabid cat. So now we should have enough battery cable and such to pull this out. Disengage. Make sure your starter wire or your battery's unhooked at this point. Oh boy. That's going to be a snug fit there, fella. You might have to pull the throttle body. Let's see. We need some. Whoa. You know what? We need to get a little something. Cover that up, or we're going to have some sparkies. Time to bring out the gorilla. That looked good. It doesn't really stick to that kind of crap. What kind of crap tape is this that doesn't stick to gobbledygook? Fixed. There we go. Come up, baby. I won't go back far enough to get out of the starter, out of the, Canuck sensor. Alright, we're driving straight in that. We got a wiring harness, and then there's something else back in there. We're going to try to give it the old twister-roo. Oh yeah, I can feel the tip. There it is. Oh yeah. What a lovely design. I guess it's Better than pulling an intake manifold or something. Throttle body removal, not necessary. There's that wire. We got a fusible link here. That must go to the alternator. Battery wire. Like I said, I was able to do my testing on the stud. So no worries, folks. What was weird though is this solenoid didn't even click. I mean, nothing. No, nothing at all. No clicky clicky. No call you in the morning. No nothing. This will be the third Chrysler starter today. The irony, the other two were right here where the wire comes out of the solenoid, goes into the starter motor. These just turn to dust, like so. And if you touch them, they dust apart, and then there's no longer a connection here because of corrosion, just like so. So there's that. Junky. Anyhow, it's out. But we can't quit till the job's done. Bro, you removed all the coating. Yeah, I know. But guess what? I ain't gonna have the thing come back and haunt me either. Forget about it. Why won't you let go of her? Man, you guys are piggybacked together like a couple toads. Spread on open there. Come on. That one's clean. Clean as a whistle. How clean is a whistle? How clean do people keep their whistles? I mean, are you sharing it? I remember in high school seeing the coach's whistle. There's nothing I'd stick in my mouth. I never looked at him and like, wow, is the guy doing heart surgery? He's got one clean whistle. Maybe they could get Sean Connery to do that one. Like, nice whistle. He always has a little whistle in his talk. She removed the starter. That's the best I got. Sometimes when we get fan mail, I like to mix it up and I read it in my best Sean Connery voice I could do. Or the voice of Casey Kasem. I have some other ones that I use too. Let's see. So there's that. Now let's get, where does this wire go? That's our ground wire. Just kidding, JK. Let's see if we can find our prick. Where did we put the little poke hole in there? Where are you? There she is. There's our little pokey. It's right at the very top. So we'll make just a teeny little hole only through one side of the insulation. Those Pomono probes work really well, and they're like hypodermic. They leave little tiny prick holes, almost self-healing. Almost you could take a cigarette lighter, kind of heat that insulation up, just touch it, and it's, you know, all is well in the world. You wouldn't know it if I didn't tell you. Now you're judgy. Now you're all judgy on me. That's all right. Judge away, cruel world. Judge away. Let's see. How did that go? Not like that. Not like that. But like that. Just like so. Gonna have a good, clean, tight connection. We're gonna fluid film her. Put her back in the hole. Nobody's really watching anymore at this point. But that's okay. Simple nuts and bolts video. I haven't recorded a video in weeks. This feels really weird. I'm just running out of videos in the archive for whatever reason. as soon as Rona hit, I'm thinking people had a lot of extra spending money with the unemployment thing. We have been busier than I've ever been in my entire life. No joke. I'm weeks out on appointments. Flat out. And twisted up. Which way are we gonna go? Which way does it go, George? We're gonna bring her down. Down into the town. Bring it around. Twist it down. Don't forget your ground. That's an old wives' tale. Old nursery rhyme I used to sing myself. Gotta remember to hit the record button. You're a madman. Well, we spritzed her down. And then, good thing I didn't get too far, because we could have been 10 minutes deep into this thing before I seen the blinking red light was not blinking away. And now, we've got to try to ungive birth to it by putting it back in the hole. I don't think they do that with babies. No, sir. Nope, it's not ready yet. I think babies just come out when they want to come out. Sometimes a little too early. My sister was a premature preemie. They call it preemie? She was a preemie. I think she was a little under 3-pounder when she was born. At least that's what we're told. My sister is adopted, in case you didn't know. In case you couldn't tell she was Korean and I'm not. Oh, maybe, yeah, you guys have seen my sister. She's been on some live streams, or a live stream. She's a good sister. We're, I don't know, what are we, 7 or 8 years apart? We're a little ways apart. My mom and dad always wanted a baby girl. So they tried to have baby girls. Actually, fun fact, besides that I'm named after Eric Estrada from Chips. Name spelled wrong. My dad goofed that up. My name was supposed to be Sarah. Just a little free tip Friday for you. That was a Sarah. S-A-R-A-H, I think. And then I was the last one. I was the last try, the last chance my dad had at making a baby girl. And he gave my mom another boy, so I said, heck, we're going to buy one. That way we know what we're going to get. I don't know if that was how the exact conversation went. My dad's no longer with us, so I can't ask him. I could ask my mom, but I don't want my dad to tell me the truth. My mom would too. But don't go hog wild there, fella, till you got that thing sitting there nice and square. Back that up just a whisker. Drop that, not onto the floor. Put that all the way in the hole. And then just very gingerly work your way tight with that. Let's see, can we get ratchet wrench in there? Probably not. Oh, ratchet wrench, you are my favorite wrench. I knew your sister and she was a... Hey, look at that, it fits. Now we have that awkward quiet moment. I wish you could do that in real life, where you just fast forward to the part you don't want to be in. Yes, please. Wasn't there a movie like that? Will Smith, wasn't that called Click or something? I think. Might be an old movie. I may be even wrong. It may not even have Will Smith in it. He could still be the Fresh Prince for all I know. He'd always be the Fresh Prince to me. Living with his auntie and uncle in a town called Bel Air. Need a rag. Yep, that's what we do when your life gets flipped, turned upside down. Let's see, we have a little debris sitting on the throttle plate. We don't want to give that the old sucky in the engine. We'll make sure that we have all of that. Dang it, now you got a piece of rag down there. I don't know, after watching Neutral drop all the crap they put in the engine, they can't blow it up. Really makes you wonder, huh? What's it really take? Paint, though. Latex paint. Back when Stuntman, Cameraman, and Buntman, oh, and Junkman, we can't forget Junkman, when they're blowing up cars and putting stuff down the intake, latex paint, like, instantly blows up the engine. They did it on multiple occasions. A quart of latex paint in the crankcase, 10 seconds, motor's locked right up tight. Craziest thing. I don't know if oil-based paint would do the same thing. I don't work for Sherwin-Williams, nor are they a sponsor. So I don't know what the deal is with the paint. I could probably Google it, but I don't. I like to be ignorant. I had a judge tell me that once. Mr. Obrachta, ignorance of the law does not make you exempt from the law. That was his exact words. And then I lost my license. Pretty sure it was around about that time. One of the times. My license has gone MIA a few times. I was a naughty, naughty kid. Like super naughty. That does not feel right. That one feels good. You feel good to me. This top one, though, I was going ginger with. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like how you feel. I don't like how you look. That looks good. Let's give her a little douche there. She was a little rusty on the backside. Yep, ignorance of the law does not make you exempt from the law. Get out of my court, he says. That's what he told me. Mr. Taggart, old Judge Taggart. I think he might have been drunk when he told me, but hey, whatever. Used to kind of see him about once a week. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to have me a little look-see on the backside. I gotta move you though, because I gotta get my head this direction. See back where you can see the next day. Tighten up our bottom one. Just remember, folks, cross threads are better than Loctite. No, just kidding, just kidding. Don't cross thread stuff, especially a throttle body. Especially a throttle body going into plastic. Just had to loosen up this bottom one. And then refinangle around the top one until I felt her hit just so. Come down here with the big torque wrench. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got it. I gotta tighten down the old 13E. What were we talking about? Oh, losing a license. Yeah, I think the first time I lost my license. The second time I lost my license, I technically didn't lose my license because I didn't have a license. So I got a ticket for having no license. So I don't think that 29th day of a 30-day suspension. Could you imagine that? I can. Stupid. That's a stupid move. 29th day. I had one more day to go. I was going to get my license back. Mr. Brown, he decided something else was going to happen. And I think he knew I didn't have a license because when Mr. Brown pulled me over, we're doing one simple little burnout at 2 o'clock in the morning by the Dunkin' Donuts to impress my buddies. He says, "Do you have your license?" And I was like, "Do you mean like, do I have my license on me, or do you mean do I have a license?" I was trying to be a smart guy, and it didn't work because he's like, "I think you know what I mean." Anywho, Free ride in the cop car. Dee-doo, dee-doo. And get a ride home. Call my pappy. My dad was never super impressed with like phone calls like that. Particularly when I was driving his car. Because that's what I got caught on. I think they called it a second-degree aggravated unlicensed operation. Yep. So there's that. Anyhow, I like to say, hey, he grew up okay. He turned out okay. And I try to remind myself of that when my kids are being complete idiots. Be like, well, you remember that one thing that you did when you were that age? Thankful they're not doing that. And the funny thing is, though, my kids think like me and the mama, because we're a lot different folk than we used to be. They think that we don't really know what's going on. Oh, contraire, little child, little do you know. Little do you know, little bird. Wait till you come home smelling like cigarettes and think we ain't gonna know. Smelling like the reefer or something. Drinking the beers or something. We'll get you. Be on you like tick on a coon dog. They think we don't ever tell them stories of our childhood, because then it almost seems as if they get some kind of free will to do it. Be like, well, you did it. You're okay. You have a car now. Like that's how they judge whether or not you're doing okay. I don't know, that guy's pretty cool. He's got a car. I don't really know if that's the scale they weigh people on. But anyway, should I have done things different as a child? Would my mom have less gray hair? Probably not, because I think that's more genetic than behavioral or stress. Give me a ratchet. Oh, ratchet, where did you go? What's the Bible say about gray hair? It's a crown of splendor. It's attained in the way of righteousness, I believe. We'll go with that. Let's get the 8mm down in here. Oh, come on, baby. We're almost done. We're almost done with it. We're going to see if you run. I don't know if I stress. I think I might have stressed my parents out. Well, they had 4 of us, okay? There's 3 boys. There's going to be stress. I used to sing to them. Do I stress you out? My sweater's on backwards and inside out. I better not keep singing, because maybe nobody knows Alanis, or I'm going to get banged for some copyright action. Okay, we're in. Now we hook up the battery. That thing's looking pretty crusty. Can't find my battery brush. Oh, that works way better. It's like the torpedo style. Why is it like a torpedo? Why would I even say that? What's the matter with your brain? Wrong way. Oh, and my finger. That's really unnecessary, actually. Round and round we go. We're coming to you. What's that from? That's from the Woodstock album. Spritz, spritz all day long. Spritz, spritz, spritz while I sing this song. Gonna wax that floor, gonna make it shine. Singing on my paintbrush, turpentine. It's no wonder nobody likes working with me. I think they like working with me. I think they just think I'm batch crazy. You gotta talk to somebody, and when somebody else is out there, everybody's too busy talking. I'm talking to myself. There's that little guy. And we got this little guy. Can only go one way. One way. Ah! Then it's on. We're good. And I trust that starter. Napa Power Premium. Is that what it said? Power Premier. Super Ultra. I don't remember what it was now. That's what you guys are hanging on, so that's why you're all wiggly. Oh, let's see. Oh, shut up. Hallelujah! It cranks, it runs, and it has no power steering fluid. We'll shut her down before it blows up. That's not the other phone call I want to make. Well, yeah, sure, you got your starter in, but it blew it up. Power steering lines are rotted out on it, so it has no power steering fluid. So, anywho, we'll fire it up and out the door, because I'm sure I lost this customer. Hashtag for life. I don't know the symbol. For life. Because, you know, it's just the way the cookie crumbled, folks. That's just how it works. Didn't lie to them. Just happened to bring it in, and it happened to die on my watch. But a lot of you are saying, but bro, like it broke in your shop. You should fix that, like for free, because technically you broke it. Technically I didn't. I drove in the car, it quit. All right? I can sleep at night. Can you sleep at night? Can you really? Hopefully you can. Don't be ripping people off. It just is what it is. However, the skepticism that's built into folks going to the new shop or a new shop, and now this happens, like I say, chances are I'll lose a customer forever, but it's no skin off my back. It's no meat off my potatoes. That doesn't even make sense. Frankly, I'm just saying I really don't care because I didn't do anything wrong. So I'm going to move on. We'll give them a call. I have to call them in the morning because it's like 8 o'clock at night because I'm just trying to get stuff done from the day. And then something like this happens and it doesn't really help out a lot. So hopefully this video helps you a lot. Why don't you help me out by going down and hitting that thumbs up button. Unless you think the video sucks, then hit the thumbs down button. But make sure you leave in the comments as to why you did so if you've made it this far. Maybe you're just a thumbs downer and go, like you're in, you're like, leave. So you never know. So we'll never know. Anyhow. Like, comment, subscribe, and just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.